Yo, what's up? It's your boy Russell, the one that speaks to you in English, Spanish, and French, and I ain't gonna never lose this accent. So, I've been doing some dance videos. I've been posting videos with 90s music. If you love any of this, leave me a comment, like, share, subscribe. I teach French. I speak Spanish, English, and French. I do all of that. So that is the type of things that I love. But I just want to give y'all an update on my job search because I'm actually working. I work from home. I'm a Spanish interpreter. I love doing what I do. But in this industry, they try to take advantage of people because they, go and get the clients and they just give the interpreter such a small percentage of what they make from the bigger companies. So it's like, as an interpreter, like I've mentioned, it's like feast or famine. So you have to just keep, searching for agencies, the best agencies that are willing to pay the best amount. And right now, I'm actually working for one agency, and it's okay. I'm doing pretty good with that one, but at the same time, I want to make sure I'm always on top. Make sure I'm always keeping as many streams of income as open as possible. But that's just one thing about the interpreting industry that I don't like. I feel like they do take advantage of it, interpreters. Um, Sometimes I wonder is even possible to still make it as an interpreter. But I am waiting on another job that it's like another agency, and their pay is definitely pretty good. I think so. Because the thing about it, when you work as an interpreter, you get paid by the minute. And you only get paid if you actually talking to somebody on the phone. If you don't, you don't get a call, you don't get paid. But I don't like how they tend to take advantage of interpreters, basically exploiting interpreters because just, taking advantage of you selfishly. A lot of companies do that, and some of them pay like so little amount. Like I'm gonna show you this email that I got. They trying to offer me $13 an hour. This email right here. I don't know if you can see that, but this is it right here. I got this email, and ain't no way that I could really survive off of it. And they trying to say they're gonna pay me whether I'm on a call or not, and it's just not like an acceptable amount. I mean, sure, I can make more than that. Maybe cleaning houses or doing something else or cleaning bathrooms or toilets or just whatever the hell, I can make easily more than $13 an hour. So, I appreciate y'all for supporting me because I am trying to get to a point where I am trying to possibly monetize my YouTube channel. I mean, it would be great. So yeah, that's just not acceptable. That $13 an hour for an interpreter. I mean, an interpreter. I mean, it's mental. You interpreting from one language to the next. It took me a long time to learn Spanish. I speak Spanish fluently, so I wouldn't want to take a rate this so low. But yeah, that's the type. This is what I'm dealing with right now. To everyone that just want to know or that follow me, just trying to find those companies that are going to pay more money, value your skill. I mean, it's not like I'm not making nothing. I mean, I am working for an agency, and I think the agency is pretty generous. It's just some days it be so slow. Like today, Saturday is normally slow. Friday was kind of sort of normally slow. So it's kind of like I'm in a position where it's like, oh, I just hope this keeps going. You know what I mean? So this kind of how it works. It's really better to do it as a side hustle though normally, but I try to do it full time. So doing it full time, it's best to just definitely have more agencies than just working with one agency. So I have applied for another agency. I had to do my process, such as sending my fingerprints off. They actually asked for that, and doing a background check. So hopefully that will work out. So with two different agencies, it will be possibly better because it's like when I'm slow on one platform, then on the other platform I could possibly get a call. It's kind of sort of like Uber, but just kind of over the phone. Like if you drive for Uber, you only get paid for the time you drive, and if you just sitting there and no one requests a ride, then you just not gonna get paid. So it's just one of those type of freelancing jobs. But I definitely believe I can move my platform online and be an interpreter, a Spanish interpreter online, And I definitely want to keep doing my dance videos. I definitely want to keep doing my 90s music, just doing that and making that a brand for me. Just being an African American that just being a Black American that speak languages such as Spanish, that speak French, and my native language is English, and just keep the dance going. But I just need to continue to have people support to even get monetized on YouTube. And I definitely want to have my own site as an interpreter, because sometimes when I'm working, I hear clients say like, "Oh, I wish I could get you on the phone and I can speak to you directly." And me just in my head, I'm like, oh my, I just sometimes feel like just me getting that business as an interpreter is just right around the corner, and like it's going to happen, because that's the best way. I mean, the best way as an interpreter, or really any business that you do, is really best to just have your own business. It takes time to start up to get it, going. But it's definitely best to have your own business. And I'm constantly working on it now, working on trying to get me a website as an independent interpreter, so I can have clients that can contact me directly. Sometimes they need interpreters for Zoom meetings, and I'm so tired of working for an agency, and I'm like knowing that this agency is charging like so much money for the service, and they hire me to provide this service, but giving me such a small portion out of it. And I feel like, well, I am really the foundation of the interpreting business. Any interpreter really is the foundation of the interpreting business. So my dream is just to grow my YouTube, get more followers, possibly to be monetized, hopefully. And I mean, I want to get my own website as an interpreter and just have people to contact me directly, so I can just cut that middleman out. You seen the offer $13 an hour. To me, as a professional interpreter, is not acceptable. I mean, and I even had an offer where someone wanted me to work, right? And they didn't want to pay me for training, but they was like, we're going to give you a certificate for once you finish your training. And they was like, well, normally the certificate costs like so much money, so that's why we're not going to pay you. But they wanted me to be available for 7 days, and they wanted to pay me like nothing, zero. I guess $13 better than that. Well, really not, because I value my time, but yeah. So they wanted to pay me that amount of money, which was nothing, and give me a free certificate. It was for an English-French position, for me to translate for me to interpret from English to French. And they said, you got to come to the training. The training was like from 9 to 6. And they was like, you're not going to get paid, but this is your shift. And some of these companies that hire interpreters want you to be available from a certain shift, and they don't want to pay you for the time that you are available, but they want you to be available just in case you get a call, and they want to mandate a certain shift for you to work. So I just think that is just terrible. But like I say, I do believe and know that, if they hire me, I definitely know that I have potential to even do bigger and better things. And yeah, so that's just where things are at now. I'm still dancing, doing my thing, enjoying it. Love Spanish, speak Spanish fluently. So, I mean, if anybody knows somebody that needs an interpreter to interpret that, Rick, my name is Russell. So if you know anybody, I mean, they definitely could hire me, because I already do over the phone interpreting. I already do over the phone interpreting, but I'm just looking to do bigger and better things than what I'm doing now, and I just want to have my own platform, so I don't have to depend on an interpreting agencies. Even some people have their own agencies, and they just hire a network of interpreters. But it would be nice if I can just have my own direct clients to work with. So, yeah, thank y'all for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you so much for your time. Thank you.